Well, Brat, welcome back. We left the black waves of that sea behind and walked through the mist. At times, gusts of wind parted the mist, revealing a barren landscape under a dying sun. At first, I could not contain my many questions, but Devitt's only reply was a grave silence. Eventually, I lapsed into an uneasy quiet and resolved to follow my patient, I knew not where. We wandered through the vast desert without any apparent goal. On occasion, vague shapes appeared in the distance, crumbling towers and abandoned cities lost amongst the rippling dunes. The passage of time lost its meaning. I had traversed that world all my life, all the world's life. Our journey was eternity. Then the man at my side, whom I had followed so long, stopped. He spoke for the first time. We are nearing the threshold. It is the starting point, Doctor. The first place to look. I will be waiting on the other side. Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way, but then you will be alone. Season 2, Episode 4, Beyond the Curtain. Okay. Where in the heck am I? Okay, that's as far as I can go that way. Nothing to look at. Nothing to pick up. This looks slightly... What could my companion have meant? The threshold, I knew of this. Strange memories returned to me of another life before the desert was my everything. It's good writing. And those cryptic words, darkness will light your way, it was not the first time I had heard them. Yeah, I remember that too. They were from a dream, a terrible dream, when I had begun to follow the trail of my missing patient and had taken my first steps to uncovering the secret world of the Veil. I got no stuff. I am stuffless. That's rough, man. Who's this guy? In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning tremble in sheer terror. Its name is terrible to pronounce. Za-Ilathal. This is what I'm going to call it. Zaolathal is what I'm going to call it. Zaolathal. It's Zaolathal, the last curtain. You didn't know this guy was Southern, did you? In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning tremble in sheer terror. Oh, we already said that. You said that to me already. Oh, who's this guy? The scorching light of this dead sunset bleeds through my petrified fingers. My eyes burn. I feel them melting like candle wax. Gross. And uncomfortable. These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to the last threshold. You are welcome to enter the ruins, but you will need to find your own key in order to reach the threshold. Okay. Can I? Ew. The man at the entrance said that these ruins contain the access to the threshold, but I see nothing. Devitt said it is the starting point, the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? See nothing but ruins. Okay. Oh, my nose itches. Apples, peaches. My nose itches. Looks like a poster for a theatrical show, but it has neither a title nor a date. Nothing but ruins. Okay. So as far as I can go. Alright then. Well, we go past this guy and this guy whose eyeballs are apparently melting, which is a shame. Oh, it's a real bummer. We'll go through the arch. Now, more guys to talk to. Raise your arms, for the wind calls our name. The hour has come for us to take flight one last time. Ooh. Foggy fog. Foggy fog. What is this? Oh! That's the mansion, isn't it? Pendulum strokes are sickly slow, but they seem to keep time in this place. Door's locked. No big surprise there. There's something inside the birdcage. Looks like a root. It is. It's some kind of root. It seems to have a human shape. Okay. This is a foggy, foggy house, I gotta say. There's something inside that cage, a shadow staring at me with dead eyes. Can we talk to it? I can see something in it, no, through it, as though I were staring into a dark void. Off in some remote distance, colorful shapes flow in seemingly impossible patterns. What? Now where am I? Jeremiah Devitt, Edward Street, 24, Westminster, London. Correct. I should cease stalling and send it. Set the plan in motion. But what then? Lead my old friend through this dangerous journey? The shadow's gone. Okay, what is that? There's something on the cage floor. Take a rusty key. I like getting keys. Keys are good. Cage is open, shadow's gone. And, most importantly, the shadow did not eat your head. So, just be happy, take your key, and go. Very, very concerned about someone munching down on my noggin. Oh, I hate when they've got crying sounds. That bums me out. Oh no. Well, now where am I? This looks vaguely familiar. So much suffering, so many deaths for what? What have we attained so far? So many tests were needed to find it, but now that we have, all these books, there's secret knowledge concealed for generations, waiting for some fool to unveil it all again. Huh. words of my father, so much has happened because of them. Alexander swears that this time we will succeed, that the Hoopoe will undo all our mistakes, free us from the terrible haunting gaze. But should we not accept the consequences of our actions? This letter. It'll be enough, I think. It's time to send it. I'm just not sure that it's the right thing to do. The shadow has vanished. A slate disc. Interesting. A slate disc. Large crack in the wall, a few rays of unearthly light stream through it. This makes me think of the... I feel pretty confident that this is the house from the first game. I've been to all the rooms. Yeah, I guess I have, haven't I? Yep, and... okay. This way, in that first game, there was a room with a record player. Remember how scary those crows were? But that's not happening here. Paintings lack any form or composition. They are uniform shade of the purest black imaginable. All of them? Yep. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I've been in here already. Oh, I hate when I do that. Okay. So I guess it's back out the front door for me. So I've been in all these other rooms. There's nothing else to look at. Silhouette of a strangely shaped head. Alright. A diffuse gray light seeps through the glass. Barely any light is entering. Okay. Anything back here? Oh. What's that first? Rocks have been piled against the wall as if to conceal something. The ground is soaked in blood. Black feathers are strewn about. What happened here? Ah, I told you there was a record player in here somewhere. Old gramophone, no disc. Let's try this one. When I put the disc on the gramophone, it started spinning on its own. Wait, is that a melody coming from the house? I'm gonna double check, make sure there's not further things over here, and then I'll head back to the house. I don't want to miss anything accidentally. Yeah, I could do without that. Alright, just checking. Anything in here? Nope, nothing further. further. Okay, and I remember there was like a lynx and it had a... just the shadow of the lynx projected on the wall. And it had the key to this thing up here, remember? A lynx. Yeah. Of course it's locked, but I remember he put it in the lynx's head. So... look to give her a stuffed lynx at first, but I think it's made of wax. Broke a piece of its mouth off, so there should be a key in there. Okay. What am I supposed to do with that? Now missing Happet's jaw. Interesting. Not sure. That's creepy as heck. Okay. Oh, I think there's a dead cat on the floor. I think it's rotting. Her eyes are missing. There's the key. Something on the floor beside her mouth. Yep. That's the key to the attic. Okay. Nothing else in there, huh? Okay. Remember, he blinded the cat and stuck it in the wall down in the basement. And the key was in the lynx's mouth. Okay. Now we should be able to get up in the attic, which is where that guy hung himself. Well, there we go. You are of no worth to us anymore. There's barely any worth to begin with. Meh. Bite me. No, really don't, though. Don't nibble on my cranium. Is this really the best option your supposedly brilliant mind could envision? A few meaningless words, a pathetic attempt of your guilt-shattered conscience to remedy the situation, and then you hope to wash the blood from your hands with a cheap exit? Look upon yourself, Anthony. See what you have become. Witness your only true legacy. Yeah, I remember him hanging himself. Is that Mr. Beechworth? I see something through the shadows slowly taking form. What is it? Do I want to know what it is? Bright light. Oh, I remember this room. Anna? Anna? Sweetheart? How did this happen? She was scared. I remember she left a note talking about how scared she was. Too late. It's too late for us. But he still can choose. I have to warn him. Okay. Ah, Lordy. Something on the ground near where the masked person was standing. It's a fragment of broken mask. Piece of Greek tragic mask. Okay. Can we add that to it? Nope. Alright. Just checking. Now, let's see. Oh, it's hard for me to remember which way I came from. Okay. I thought I remembered seeing... Yeah, I did. Another guy over here. Look to the sky. It reaches to the earth, but will never meet it. Can you see the magnificence of this infinite horizon? The cold, unattainable, all-embracing darkness? This is the outer limit of the threshold. Not far from here, the black waves of truth wash upon the veil that covers human eyes, and it falls apart. There is no death but rebirth. There is no void but awakening. Alright. I am too tired to go on, to keep seeking what was promised us. But at least here I am safe, safe from the terrible hazard of peering through my own shadow. Well, alright. Okay. This is familiar. This looks like the place where the nun drowned herself. A large sea stack just off the beach. It seems to have a lonely demeanor. Yeah. So this should go back up to the... Yeah. There's a hole in the ground. I've seen gardeners digging holes like these when they need to transplant trees. Okay. There. Now what? It is well covered. Well, alright. I planted the root in the ground. Yay! I did a thing! Alright. Shadows linger in Zaolathal, like insects trapped in a cobweb. At its center, the spider lies in wait. Yeah, that'd be a good reason not to go to the center. Underneath the statue's head, there's an empty hole where a face should be. I remember seeing statues like this in Professor Wright's garden. Yeah, I remember that too. An ancient oak stands tall above my head, casting an eerie shadow upon the building's wall. Yep. So this was where that guy went to school. Shadow of a child is sitting in a corner, shaking in terror. As if peering through a keyhole, I could see things moving in the darkness. Ugh. What is that? I like the style, but those themes, does Lena approve of this kind of art? You have not lost your old sense of humor, Alexander, even after what happened. Do you not recall that sight? I would erase the memory if I could. I find that painting makes it easier to bear. What brings you here anyway? It's been years since we've heard from you. I thought our old cause had long been forgotten. Listen, Ashdown, what if I told you I have found a way of crossing safely? Okay. Dazzling light shines through the window. Shape of an eye is painted on the blackboard. Okay. Anything? 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 Nope. Okay, so that is the only room that is now in this memory of a building, I guess. Better check. Make sure. Nope, can't go around further to the front. Does this thing need a mask piece? Nope. Okay. Plant of the root in the ground. Okay. What is... Oh, this is time. So to look at, that means get out. Okay. Is that a cave? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's where the piano was. Grand piano, it's missing a key. Well, alright. That's where that critter was that scared me so bad. So if I find a key, I guess I can. All right, just in case, just in case. So if I find a piano key, I know where that goes. Oh, look at the sea. Oh, I saw the rock already. Oh. That's interesting. Colossus, born of rock and craftsmanship, relegated to the briny black waters of this nightmare and the emotions of injury and despair. So, oh, where I planted that tree, maybe in the opposite, in the mirror world here, I can, let's see what's going on in here. Oh. It looks like a piano key. Take. Grand piano is missing most of its keys. Well, it'll just have to, I guess. Anything further over here? Okay. Check that tree. I'm curious about that. Up you go, buddy. Is that the tree I planted? All right. There are two curious symbols engraved in the statue's stone. All right. Little mountains and a little backward S with the horns and an eye. These statues, it is almost as though they are the children of the standing stones that dot the horizon. They are less weather-beaten at any rate. Underneath the statue's hood, the face bears an evil grin. Oh, this might take a minute. Peering into one's own truth is forbidden. Were the snake and the bird to meet, I'm going to try to read it forward. Ultimate madness would take inhuman form. Oh, ultimate madness would take inhuman form. Okay. Not supposed to look into your own shadow, dadgummit. Okay. Another shadow. Looks like he's trapped. What is this? Shapes are forming through the shadow. I cannot look away. I must see. His name is Professor Wright. Right. Yes, I recently had occasion to meet a disciple of his. He referred to himself as a psychotherapist. I had the impression that Wright's methods were more more closely resemble those of my trade than those of yours. He is eccentric indeed, but I think his thesis may be proven correct. If so, we might have found a way of reaching the threshold without attracting the attention of the custodian. A shortcut, you might say. A shortcut through the veil. The problem is in the method itself. It has some unusual requirements, and we would need a man of great sensitivity who knows the peril of reaching the door. Planks have been nailed over the windows, but to what purpose? There aren't enough planks to provide protection to keep the light out. Okay. Giant drawing of an eye, yet it looks more like Saturn and the rings surrounding it. Oh, that makes me think of that that paper that he found with all the black circles in the classroom. Looks like a music sheet was left on the desk. Well, take that. It's backward. Something wrong with the music sheet. It's backward. I just said that. I mean, he doesn't listen to me at all. All right, out we go. And have we seen everything? Okay. Massive tree has grown underneath the coffin, bursting it open. Some macabre artist has placed a life-size statue inside. Was it placed by a visitor, or does it represent another memory? Or was this statue somehow? No, I cannot bear to think of it. Okay, yeah, we've seen that. All right. Now is that it that we need to look at? Gray standing stones loom in the distance. They look uncannily ancient. All right. Anything else? All right, Junji, we're going to head back through the mirror and replace that piano key and see what that gets us. Probably something spooky. Bye, Brett.